Let me be clear, sir. Your testimony is required, and you will answer the questions truthfully.
Judge Frank leaned forward as a well-known businessman stood confidently before the court. Accused of fraud involving millions, the courtroom was packed with lawyers, media, and supporters who believed money could rewrite truth. The accused smiled casually, surrounded by expensive suits and high-powered attorneys, insisting the case was nothing more than a misunderstanding. Contracts had been signed, loopholes existed, and technically no law had been broken. The prosecution struggled, buried under paperwork designed to confuse rather than clarify, while ordinary victims sat silently in the back rows. Families who had lost life savings, retirements, and futures. As proceedings continued, Judge Frank noticed a pattern. Every defense argument leaned on legality, never morality. Every explanation avoided responsibility. When one victim was finally allowed to speak, her voice cracked as she described trusting a system that rewarded greed and punished belief. The courtroom shifted. The businessman rolled his eyes, dismissing emotion as weakness. And that moment stayed with Judge Frank, who reminded the court that intelligence used to exploit is still theft. Even if hidden behind signatures and clauses. After hours of testimony, Judge Frank delivered a ruling that stunned everyone. He declared that the law does not exist to protect clever deception, ordered full restitution to the victims, imposed maximum penalties, and referred the case for criminal investigation beyond civil liability. Gasps echoed. The businessman's confidence vanished, cameras flashed, and headlines were written before the gavel even fell. Judge Frank acknowledged that powerful people expect the system to bend, but justice only works when it stands upright. As the victims wept quietly, not from revenge but relief, Judge Frank ended the session knowing this decision would anger elites and invite scrutiny. Yet he accepted it without hesitation, because a courtroom should never become a marketplace where truth is sold to the highest bidder. And that day, the bench reminded everyone that wealth may buy influence, but it cannot buy justice.